Guys, how are you today? Look at my background. Wow, it's a beautiful autumn here in Canada. I'm here for just one day. Um, anyway, I know that everyone loves mathematics. I have a question. What is your favorite mathematics formula? In my case, I really love quadratic formula. That is x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where a, b, and c are real numbers, but a must not equal to 0. So we use this quadratic formula to solve for the roots of quadratic equation. Do you want to know more about this formula, especially its derivation? Okay, let's find out. Let's go. Guys, let's go to derivation of quadratic formula. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the general quadratic equation where a is greater than 0. Take note that a, b, and c are real numbers, but we have restriction that a must not equal to 0. So our main purpose here is to solve for x so that we can arrive at a certain formula called quadratic formula. So since a is greater than 0, we will divide both sides of an equation by a. So we have ax squared over a plus bx over a plus c over a is equal to 0 over a. Then we will simplify ax squared over a, so cancel a. So we have now x squared plus bx over a plus c over a is equal to 0 over a is 0. Okay, next step, we're going to isolate c over a from both sides of an equation. So we're going to subtract c over a from both sides of an equation. So we have x squared plus bx over a plus c over a minus c over a is equal to 0 minus c over a. Okay, simplify, we have x squared plus bx over a is equal to negative c over a. Now, next step, we're going to make this a perfect square trinomial. So all we have to do is to apply the completing the square process. So we're going to divide the numerical coefficient of x, which is b over a, by 2, or simply multiply to the reciprocal of 1 half. Oh, I'm sorry, the reciprocal of 2, which is 1 half, and then square it. And then we're going to add that result from both sides of an equation. Okay, so we have x squared plus bx over a plus b over 2a, because b over a times 1 half, that's b over 2a, and then we squared it, is equal to the square of b over 2a minus c over a. Notice that this is now a perfect square trinomial. Okay, next step. Okay, we copy the previous step. This one. This is equal to simplify x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared is equal to, you squared b, that's b squared, you squared 2a, that's 4a squared, minus c over a. This is now perfect square trinomial, so the factor of that will be x plus b over 2a squared, because when you multiply this x plus b over 2a and x plus b over 2a, the result is x squared plus bx over a plus b squared over 4a squared is equal to b squared over 4a, because we're going to find the LCD of 4a squared and a. So the LCD would be 4a squared. 4a squared divided 4a squared, that's 1. 1 times b squared equals b squared. Minus 4a squared divided by a. So 4a times c, 4ac. Okay? Then the next step, we're going to eliminate this squared, no? So we will apply the square root property. We'll take the square root of this side, and of course the other side also, no? So the square root of quantity x plus b over 2a squared is equal to the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 4a. So cancel square root and squared. We have x plus b over 2a is equal to, we will take the square root of the numerator, which is b squared minus 4ac, and the square root of the denominator, which is the square root of 4a squared. And then simplify, we have x plus b over 2a is equal to the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and the square root of 4a squared is 2a. Next step, we're going to eliminate this one, or we're going to isolate by subtracting both sides of an equation by b over 2a. This one, okay? X plus b over 2a minus b over 2a is equal to negative b over 2a plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So simplify, we have x, this is 0, is equal to negative b over 2a plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Okay, since we have like fractions, we can combine. So x is equal to negative b. Since it's a square root, so plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is now our quadratic formula. Since we're dealing with quadratic, we have two solutions. One, x is equal to negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And the other one is x is equal to negative b minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is now our quadratic formula. Alright? Okay, thank you so much. Guys, thank you for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to our POMMI channel for more exciting mathematics lessons in the future. Woo, it's cold here. My God. Woo, bye.